y'all. Hey, happy Friday. Welcome back. Welcome back to another edition of Queens of the Ring. I am Nik J. This is my player partner, my sister in crime, my bestie, my best good friend, this BOXIANA the Menace. How you doing, friend?
I don't know, friend. I don't know. It's Friday. Shit, it's been a long fucking week for myself. It's been a long week. What about you, friend? How you doing?
I ain't good. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all today. I ain't good. It's been a long week. It's gonna be an even longer week. Um, Duty calls. Of course, y'all know Mother's Day is coming up. Mother's Day is Sunday. I had planned to go home, but um, some unforeseen work madness has popped off, and I cannot travel like I had planned. So I'm a little bit perturbed, a little bit pissed off, a little bit mad, but whatever. Duty calls. So I got a whole attitude today, y'all. A whole attitude. Okay. I don't typically work on the weekends unless I want to, and I ain't want to. So yeah. I got a whole attitude. Ooh, that was a whole smack, just like I needed it to be. It was. It was. Anyway, how are you all doing? Come on in the room. Come on in the room this Friday. We have a little bit of boxing news to talk about. It's kind of, I don't want to say dry because we do have fights this weekend. And sometimes the fights that we are not really amped up for provide us really good entertainment. So hopefully that is the case this weekend. So y'all come on in the room. We got to talk about it. We do have a couple of weigh-ins. We won't go into depth on this show about the weigh-ins, but we will cover the main events. And y'all know we're going to always talk a little bit of boxing news. A little bit came out this week. So y'all come on in the room. How y'all doing? Happy Friday to the Facebook folks that are coming in. Share this on your Facebooks, please. Go ahead and share it. Thank you. Pablo Escobar, how you doing? How you doing, Gun Toten? Jason Pennywell, how are you? What's up behind the lens TV? Hey, Keisha Sellers girl, how are you? D21519, educated jab. See, I took my time with that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mike Biggs boxing. Come on in the room. Blessed to fish. What's up, A1 Hoops on? He said he was gonna be over here. Okay. For those of y'all who don't know, just inform y'all. There's a boxing debate series, okay, that's going down. When is the date, friend? When does it start? I believe it starts on March the 22nd, if I'm not mistaken. Our good friend to the show, Knockout Boxing 86 TV. If you guys are not subscribed to him, go subscribe immediately. Okay. He is putting on some very unique boxing debate tournament. Okay. And our very own, my bestie good boxing friend, Boxiana the Menace slash the De La Wretched slash the Araceli. She gonna be in that thing. She gonna be represented. She the only female that's gonna be up there slicing and dicing.
That sounds so bad. How did you get in no damn bracket? That's real funny.
I didn't get in a bracket because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to participate. You know, I work late, and he gets the show started at 7:30.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah. Any
I
other
get thrown to the damn wolves and shit.
yeah. I would have gladly participated, but I ain't holding up nobody's show because my schedule, So my friend is the lone female in the entire tournament. Okay. And her first round opponent is none other than A1 Hoop Zone #TWT. And he's a friend to the show. He's always in the chat. We love him here. But A1, honey, RIP, my good friend. Because my friend, she coming with these. She slicing and dicing. She windmilling. She jabbing. She uppercutting. She hooking. She gonna fuck you up, dog. I'm sorry. Sorry. But y'all know how she get down. Y'all already know. Okay. But it's gonna be entertaining. Y'all go over to Knockout 86 TV. Okay, Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Subscribe to his channel. Y'all do not want to miss this. I think it's going to be extremely fun. And there is a cash prize. Now, listen, it's too late for y'all to sign up now. But I know if it's as successful as I think, he's going to do it again. Okay? Cash prize, friend, is I believe he said $850 for the winner. That's you. That's you, big dog. How you feeling about it?
What? Nah, it would be me. Because you know what'll end up happening? It'll be some shit, and then they stick me with fucking BFTV again.
He not in the tournament.
Oh, I'm finna slaughter you, motherfucker.
It's you.
Oh, I'm finna... Okay.
It's you.
It's me.
It's you.
So take that cash to the bank, friend. We got trademarks and shit to buy.
That's what I'm saying. Big dog, yeah. This you. Y'all, telling you, when it gets closer to time, I'll be telling y'all about it because you don't want to miss it. What's up, Woke? How you doing, Woke TV? Big Ray in the house. King Grayson, how are you? TZ Frank, how you doing? Phenomenal Mexican. Yeah, Jay Cooley, how you doing? What's up, Ray Patterson? I see you. How you doing? Let's see who else we got. What's up, Rick Timms? How you doing? Tevin Smith. Who else? Hey, mommy, how you doing? Oh, mommy. Listen, y'all know I love my mama. She being here every week. She our mama, cause it's three of us. She our mama, but she's my mommy, and
we share her. Mine too.
She is. I hope you enjoy your gift, mommy. Anyway, who else? All Around Strong. Y'all come on in the room. Come on in. So look, you want to start with the weigh-ins or you want to start with the boxing news, friend?
Let's get the weigh-ins out the way.
All right. So we'll start with the Top Rank card. Okay. Top Rank has a card this weekend, and so does Showtime. I think we're probably going to get a better show from the Top Rank card. If I'm being honest, I do. A lot of people don't like Janibek. I like Janibek for some reason. I like Janibek. He be talking shit in his language, and I like it. He be trying to translate it into English, but you can still tell he's foreign, but talking shit in English. I like it. I like Janibek, okay? And Janibek fights at 160. He's been calling out everybody at 160. Don't nobody want to go see Janibek. Anyway, he's fighting this week, and he's fighting Stephen Butler. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I don't know who that is. I saw him on the scale. They made weight. I like to see Janibek fight. Okay. There's a good fight on that undercard too. I believe the gentleman on that undercard, black dude, it might be that. Yeah, I think it's a Top Rank card. I don't know, y'all. Correct me if I'm wrong. I want to say his last name is Sims. Is he on the top? Yeah, is he on the Top Rank card? Or is he on the?
I think he's on the Showtime card.
Okay, my bad. Okay, so I got Janibek winning that fight, y'all. Listen, my day ain't been good, so y'all have to forgive me. Okay, I'm not my normal boxing mind today. Okay, friend, did you see that weigh-in?
I saw Janibek now. I didn't get the whole weigh-in because I was like, I'm gonna watch. I only want to watch that fight. That's the only fight I'm interested in. Now it might be some good cards. I mean, good fights on the undercard, but I just don't know about them.
Yeah, this week is kind of off week for me. I wasn't really planning on, I wanted to go see my mama. So y'all gotta forgive me. Y'all gotta forgive. Hold on now. Hold on, Humpo. A1 Hoops on came in. We sure appreciate the $5 super chat. Thank you. He said, shit, I'll let her give me a 2-piece and a biscuit and I'll enjoy the view. You better yet, I think I got a sweet tooth for some peanut butter cookies. Oh.
Hey, listen, I'm just here for the money. I don't know about shit else about nothing about that. I'm just here for the cash. So you want to lose your little place with your money? All right. Don't ask me for none because I ain't got nothing. So
we ain't got it.
I'm just here for the money.
Go ahead and take that walkover. We ain't mad about it at all. Or take tongue lashing, whichever. We ain't mad at all. We appreciate you for coming through with that super chat. So thank you, A1. So that's the top rank card. Okay, if y'all didn't know, Janibek is fighting. Janibek fights at 160. Okay, I love to see Janibek in the ring with a few folks, but
what's going on with him?
Nobody want to fight that man. I don't know. Chat, y'all tell me what's going on with Janibek.
Is it nobody want to fight him, or they just making him look real good?
I don't think nobody want to fight him. He got a man. And I'm not finna start this whole debate about whether belts matter or not, but the man got a whole belt. Okay. Is Jaime Munguia still at 160? Is Triple G still at 160? Is Maul still at 160? Like, nobody wants to fight this man, and he's been calling out everybody. I don't know. I don't know how good he is because I need to see him fight somebody that I feel like is good too. But from what I can see, they can fight a little bit. No. So, there's Janibek on the top rank card, and then we gonna go over to the card that folks are really, I don't know if I want to say excited about, but he kind of has made himself must see TV. But ironically, leading up to this fight, he has not been his normal obnoxious self. Okay, your hand and chest friend has a fight tomorrow. Okay, so I think I want to say it's an even fight because we got your hand and chest friend versus a senior citizen. Who gonna win that fight?
Friend, he's so old, elderly looking. I don't want to call him old because you really are young as your mind tell you are. He old. He is very, very old, but he looked like he got that shit on him, friend. I think that's why Rolly can't be himself because he unsure. I don't think Rolly, because normally Rolly in there overconfident, he can knock out Errol Spence. You know what type of time Rolly be on. Rolly didn't have much to say. He was very reserved. That old man
said he didn't want to be he said he didn't want to be disrespectful to his elders. That's what he said.
That old man was with the shit though. I think Rolly should be a little bit afraid.
Look,
he better go in there and fight smart, or he in trouble.
Don't y'all always say power is the last thing to leave an old fighter? Isn't that what y'all? That's what the saying is. The boxing term is, power is the last thing to leave. Listen, the man looked like he didn't live a hard life. When I looked at his face, the man looked like he didn't live a hard life, and he looked like he at least 60. At least. Okay. But to me, I feel like this man not finna go in here and lay down. I feel like this man is not about to let Rolly build no reputation out for him. That's how I feel. And is this Rolly's first? Is this his first fight back after getting knocked out?
Yes. And not to mention only that, he fighting for a real belt. They're fighting for a real belt. How in the hell? This would make Rolly a 2-weight champ?
No, he was never a champ at 135.
I think he had a little belt.
No, I don't count them, friend.
I know, but I'm just saying he had a little belt. So if we got to count the belts matter. He was a little weight champ. Wow.
I think he's going to get knocked into tomorrow. That's what I think. I think the old man coming in, we know this his last opportunity. I don't think he coming in to play with Rolly. Rolly should win. Let me say that. Rolly should win this fight. He absolutely should win this fight. I'm picking Rolly to win the fight. He should win the fight. That is what they want. They want Rolly to win the fight. I just don't think he is, though. I think the old man got something for him.
What if Rolly get beat tomorrow? Like, what does that make Rolly? Do I
What we
give
thought a joke. What I thought he was to begin with.
Rolly a job after this, or do I give him another opportunity?
No, he gets a job because if he can't beat this man at 140, he can't beat nobody.
And he 40, right? He really is actually 40, right?
The man,
Yeah.
that's what they saying. That man's 65, and you can't tell me no different. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Wow.
60 on a good day.
I just don't think he's that old. I want to say he's 40. Maybe he's 40 and has lived a really, really hard life, like you said. No.
Friend.
Okay.
That man, that man is
I,
quite. What'd you say?
I don't think I should give Rolly a job right now.
You're not ready to give him one yet. We'll see. We gonna wait and see. We
Because
gonna
if
wait
he
and see.
goes 12 rounds, that's just some good work for Rolly. Like he needs some deep water rounds. I'm trying to give the boy a benefit of the doubt. I just don't think giving him a job is sufficient for me right now. I
Okay,
can't.
we can hold off. We can hold off on the job. We can hold off on the job for right now. However, be looking for placements because I just feel like the older gentleman is not playing with him. I feel like the older gentleman is coming to win the fight. He has absolutely nothing to lose, like nothing to lose. And a lot of times, man, I just don't see this man. If Rolly run into something like he did with Tank, he gonna be in trouble. I want to see what he looks like. He done been knocked out before. Is that gonna be a problem? You know, some folks don't recover well after that. I need to see. Now they have set him up for success. If he can't smash this layup, this alley oop that they've given him, then he really is gonna need a job. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, who do you have winning the fight, friend? Who you pick? Who you choose?
Oh man, I feel like that old man finna come with an upset. I don't know why. Something about it is giving upset, and I don't feel like Rolly's gonna win.
And you know what, Jay? That's how I feel. Barrasso got that grown man, like that strength that, like for real, like you not fin. I know this young boy think I'm about to be easy money. However, you're not finna build your reputation off me. You're not finna rebuild it on me. You're not gonna do it. That's what I'm feeling. That's I don't know. I could be wrong. Rolly should win. Will he? Is the question. And it's a huge question because I'm not convinced. Not. So, we have some fight dates. Well, we have a fight date. Okay. We have two fight dates. We have one that we know the actual date, opponent, and the place. Okay. Is this the third or fourth time that they have rescheduled Stanionis and Virgil Ortiz? Third time. Third time, hopefully, is the charm, y'all. We have Virgil Ortiz versus Hermanis Stanionis on July 8th in Arlington, Texas. Finally. Finally. Thank you, No Filter Tony, aka Uber Gas. He says, salute, Queens. Thank you. How are you doing? Friend, how you feeling about that fight? Has anything changed in your mind?
I can't wait to see that shit. Virgil didn't announce that he's completely healthy from ribomyolysis or whatever he had, and it was because of COVID.
I did see that. I did
Crazy.
see that long COVID. Now listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something, because we live in the society now, the news cycle. You get news every 2 seconds, and we forget that at one time COVID was killing folks and taking them up out of here quickly. Okay, and so folks who have dealt with and battled and had COVID for extended periods of time, there are major side effects to that. And so I found that very interesting. I know folks who have taken the vaccine who feel like their memory isn't the same. It's a lot going on. Don't nobody know what the side effects of the shot is. Nobody knows what the complete side effects of having it are. You don't know. So I hope he's well. I hope everything has been sorted out and figured out. I hope we get this fight finally. Who do you have winning that fight? Because I don't
Man,
know.
back healthy. Have you seen him?
No, I haven't.
And say, bro, I'm actually going with Virgil. I had Stanionis at first.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going with Virgil. Virgil gonna knock his ass out.
Woo. Woo,
Mhm.
friend, that's a big, big, big statement there.
Virgil looks good. I hadn't seen him look like that in a while.
Wow.
Abs and shit, like real abs.
Okay. Speaking of Virgil, we got Coach Amber in the house. She says, baby boy got a date. I have seen you. Why didn't you say something sooner? Old school cut from a different breed. Why we have to explain if we do our job. Boom. Okay. All right. We are very excited. We are very excited to see him back. Coach Amber came back and she says, I will fight any one of you over Virgil. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Coach Amber said, don't play with her about Virgil now. Don't do it. What's up, Miss Knockout Boxer? Hey, Bo Dazzy, how you doing? Y'all come on in. What's up, Rolo in the photo? How you doing? Yeah, so I'm very excited about that. I don't know. I get to see because really and truly, both men are coming off of some type of injury or some type of health situation. It gave Stanionis a chance. I don't know if y'all remember to recover a little bit more from his abdominal tear. I think he had an abdominal tear that he had surgery on.
Surgery, yeah.
Yeah, so it's giving him a little time to heal up even more. So hopefully both gentlemen are at their very BESS. And if they are, I think we're going to see a potential I don't want to say fight of the year, but a damn good fight. I think it is a really, really good fight between the both of them. And I can't wait. Young, hungry, both of them. I'm excited. And y'all see how Stanionis is a PBC fighter and Virgil Ortiz is a Golden Boy fighter, and they're making the shit happen. Just don't miss me with all the, well, he got to be on this promotional team and he got to be on this promotion to make the fight happen. No, you really don't. If both of y'all want to fight, it can happen. It can happen. It can happen. And our good friend of the show, Frank Martin, has announced that he's returning to the ring on July 15th, friend. Now, we don't know his opponent yet, but he did put out the date, July 15th. Now, there's a lot of folks speculating. A lot of people speculating, and I was listening to another friend of the show. I was listening to Everything Boxing earlier today, and Keon made me remember something that I had let slip my mind. The last time we had Frank on here, he said that he was going to be fighting on the undercard of Spence. Okay, he didn't say Spence and who, but he did say he was going to be fighting on the undercard of Errol Spence Jr. What you think going on, friend?
I don't know. I'm just happy to see him back in the ring. Very short turnaround because he just fought recently. Because y'all love to say PBC fighters only fight once a year. So this is his second fight. I don't want to hear no more shit. There's been his name has been in a lot of dimensions and talks with these fighters. I like to see it. Free promotion. Put his name out there. Talk about him more because he really is that guy. Like I don't care who he fighting. I'm glad to see him back in the ring.
How do you
I'm
feel
not
about
thinking about competition at this point. Fight
how do you,
somebody.
how do you feel about Derek James saying that it doesn't make sense for him to fight Keyshawn Davis at this point in his career?
Because he'll beat his ass. Derek no. Frank no. I think Keyshawn no. But he gonna use his name for clout. He's a clout chaser.
Speaking of cloud and cloud chasing and Keyshawn Davis, since you brought him up, do you think it is ironic and really it's giving me a kiki and a giggle that he is so upset and hot and bothered and calling Andy Cruz a cloud chaser, quit using my name, and he is the king of that? Oh, how funny! Oh, how the tables have turned. He going live. He addressing folks. Well, now, Keyshawn, you should not take this personally, honey. Oh, why don't you just fight the man?
Whooped his ass so many times he got angry. Don't call my fucking name. Unhand me. Unhand me right now. Keyshawn don't want to be handled. Don't you say my fucking name. No Andy Cruz. The fuck? I'm a professional. You just got here. You need to get you some fights. Yeah.
Can you believe
Very bad and bougie. Very bad and bougie. I was like, oh.
that? I
He didn't
said,
know.
isn't that ironic? Then you calling out folks and then saying you ain't got but how 3, 5, 6, 7 fights. But here comes somebody who's more on your level than the folks who name you keeping your mouth, and you got a problem with it? Is that what we doing? All right, okay. All
It's
right, then.
giving.
Coach Amber says, I'm angry. Put Key in with Frank. Do it. Listen, I wouldn't mind seeing that ass whooping either. I wouldn't mind. And I ain't going to even say ass whooping because I believe it'll be a good competitive fight until it ain't. I think it'll be good until it's not.
Fights. Go ahead. Go ahead and let him get some more fights. Because if you fight him now, he beat.
He asking for
it. Hey, I ask for $1 million daily. You know what I get? Job money. Job money.
Listen, I'm a believer in giving folks what they ask for. If Cruz say he want to fight Keyshawn, put him in there. If Keyshawn say he want to fight Frank, put him in there.
I seen a video of Andy Cruz though. He didn't look that good.
Listen, if he want to fight him, put him. And this is the other thing. Andy Cruz has taken the Vasily Lomachenko route. He's 27 years old. He don't have time to be picking and choosing. He needs to get into the fire now. He needs to get into the fire immediately. Okay. His prime is now. His prime is right now. Okay. He doesn't have time to get nothing under his belt. He did all of that over there. It's time to jump straight into the fan at this point. So I see nothing wrong with him and Keyshawn. I understand Derrick James's point of view as far as Frank Martin. At this point, Keyshawn is not a contender. He's a prospect still. Frank is on contender level at this point. Makes no sense. Again, Frank also is in his prime right now. He ain't got time to be going backwards. Keyshawn is backwards. I would love to see him beat him up, but he got bigger fish to fry at this point. Who else do we have? Hey, Tevis, how you doing? Tevis Smith came in. He said Frank would walk that young man, that young boy down. And I believe so. And Coach Amber came back. She says, let's push Morrell off that cliff too. Do it! Prove it! I'm with you. I'm with you, Coach Amber. He say that's what he want. He want David Benavidez. Put him in there. Put him in there. Come on, Cletus. Come on, Cletus. Yeah, come on. So, who is going to be the main event on the card that Frank is going to be on? He said he was going to be on Spence's undercard. Now, I'm not saying Spence and Bud Crawford, because I really don't think that fight is going to happen. If I'm being honest with y'all, that ship has sailed in my mind. But what I do think, and what has my mind working, is BOXIANA has been teasing that he got a fight day coming up too. And it would not be out of the question in my mind for Errol Spence to fight one more fight at 147 and give BOXIANA a shot. I would love that. I would look, friend. Why your face look like that?
Boots ain't ready for. Did y'all see how that boy was fighting under tank lights?
He said he wanted though.
And you want to put him as a main event in there with Errol somewhere?
He said he wanted.
He gonna be all right. He gonna be boopity boop, scoopty scoop. And they gonna be picking him up off the ground. Don't mess up that young baby's career like that. No, I don't want to see that.
The man said,
yeah. You know what I said? I said a whole lot of stuff I don't mean. Ask your friend. He'll tell you I say a lot of shit. I don't mean the fuck. I don't mean it. I say it though. Well, say whatever I want to say.
Well, I can't wait to see if Frank is headlining this card or if he's on the undercard of indeed a Spence fight. I don't know, but we shall see. He did come back because people start speculating, going nuts. And he did come back and post that, you know, he wouldn't dare drop the date of his, you know, of his people like that. So maybe he's headlining. I don't know. Who knows? You know, they keep us in the dark. They keep us guessing, grasping for air. It's also tiresome at this point. Thoroughbred Boxing, how you doing? He says, first time chilling with y'all. Love the show. Well, thank you, Thoroughbred. We appreciate you stopping by. Don't be a stranger. And let's see. So, what else has been going on in the world of boxing, friend? Let's see. You sent me something earlier this week. Had me a little tickled. And I have a question for the chat. Okay. This Showtime card that's going on this weekend, Gary Antoine was supposed to be a part of this card, and he's not on here. I don't know exactly what's going on with him. But his brother, Mr. Gary, posted a clip. Why you looking like that, friend? Why Mr. Gary weigh 143 pounds, friend? Who he finna go beat up at 140?
I guess he finna take his brother place in a fight. I don't know. Who knows? I was like, okay, Slim. Slim, my guy. Mr. Gary, what you the daddy now? What you doing? The fuck you doing, Mr. Gary? You the daddy now.
Where is he? What? We have not seen Mr. Gary since the Massayo fight. Have we seen him since then? Mr. Gary. What are we doing? What the Garys?
You gonna skip a whole division? You can't even. You start at 130. What's going on, Mr. Gary?
What is going on?
You the daddy now.
Don't put that kind of pressure on that man.
It's true. He the daddy now, and he the daddy now.
That's too much pressure. No, Bo Desi, I'm the pappy. No, he ain't the pappy. No.
He needs to grow up. What are you doing, Mr. Gary? I don't know. You in your 30s, Mr. Gary. It's time to get it together.
He stay in the gym. I need him to get in the ring. He is notorious for long.
He's the dad. Don't need to get in the ring. He needs to train brothers.
You gonna retire the man?
Where Antonio ain't none of them fighting. None of them.
They fighting Meek Mill at the damn other folks' fights. That's what they doing. What's going on over there in the camp of the Garys, of the Russells? I like y'all. I want to see y'all back in the ring. What's going on, fellas? What's going on over there?
Maybe Gary can't be the daddy. Maybe he ain't capable.
I think he's just the older brother. That's a big shoe to fill. I wouldn't put that on nobody like that.
Tony
That's a
Harrison's
lot.
going on.
No, he ain't, dog. He getting beat up in Australia. No, he
He's
not.
a great trainer. He's doing what he's supposed to do at this point. He's a fantastic trainer. He's doing what he's supposed to do. Mr. Gary, on the other hand, is playing on people's scales. Where real boxers need to weigh in on. Mr. Gary needs to sit down before he get hurt. Sparring and fighting is two different things. Ain't that what y'all told me?
It is.
That's what y'all told me. So he can get in there and spar all day. But can you fight still, Mr. Gary?
And that's what I heard roll on the photo. He said it's gonna be hard for Antoine to live down, turning down that Puello fight for the WBA strap before Rolly. It's not looking good for Buddy. Why did he turn that down? Can somebody help me?
Yeah. We'll discuss it right now because now we got to talk about it.
Okay. Am I ready?
Why he turned it down?
Why?
He didn't look that fucking good in his last fight. Y'all remember? Oh yeah, y'all remember just fine. Cause we talked about it. We didn't talk that much about it because we had just had him on the show. We y'all know how we do stuff. We try to remain respectful. So we didn't have this conversation then. Now it's been months down the line. Now it's time to rehearse it, readdress it. He didn't look that fucking good in his last fight.
He was getting hit with the right
beat up.
all night long.
And he was.
He was getting rocked with it right all night long.
Don't Puello sound like a fighting ass person? Puello sound like somebody that ain't gonna slow down on you. I'm gonna keep going constantly at this pace all night long. I would have turned down this. Shadesha said, I want to fight her next. No! No! I would have ran just like Freshan did. Let that white girl beat me up. Shit. I'd rather the white girl beat me up than her. No. The answer is no.
How do you turn down a title shot? And they saying in the gum comments that he said he wasn't on his level. Like, okay, well, you ain't gonna prove it. I hate when people say they have the opportunity to show the world that they are levels above the opposition. But you just gonna tell me and I'm supposed to accept it when you can show me and there'll be no doubt. That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard of in my life. Tevin Smith came back. He says they need to just go on and give Gary Jr. that Tank fight so he can be a full-time trainer. Well, damn. You think he's gonna come up to 135 and fight Tank? That what you wanted to do? It'd be a nice little payday. Real nice payday. And you know, that'll be the black fighter that Tank has fought, so we can get off his ass about that if he does that. So you kill two birds with one stone. Yeah. I could see that. I mean, I wouldn't be mad, but I mean, I kind of would.
Did y'all say Mr. Gary versus Tank? I know why in my absence that ain't what y'all said. Is that what y'all said? Y'all need to go, everybody need to go to the corner. Put their face in the corner right now. All y'all go to timeout. Why y'all want to see Mr. Gary get his ass knocked out like that in front of all his people? Oh my, y'all should be out of line. Tank could knock that boy head off. All them brothers gonna be then jumped in that fucking ring and been windmilling.
No, they ain't, because they gonna want their check to clear. No, they not.
Fuck that check. You didn't knock my brother out in front of all my people? What?
I mean, it would kill two birds with one stone. Gary could get his check. That'll be his retirement ARP check. You know,
retirement. He gonna be out. Nope, I'm not gonna say that.
Gary can fight. He can box well enough to not get completely mauled.
Tank will. You remember Cujo?
I
The
do.
animals from Pet Cemetery. That's how he gonna do Mr. Gary.
He healthy, friend. He can box.
Church. Church. The fuck? You trying to get that boy killed. Y'all out of pocket.
I'm not. This is boxing. Then he asked for the smoke. Get that grown man. What do you want, man? And then that'll be Tank's black fighter. That'll be Tank's one black legitimate fighter. And then there we go. We'll all be happy. Tank can ride into the sunset with being the new face of boxing with a black man on his resume. And then all will be happy. No? No? Okay.
Y'all trying to get that man killed.
Man, we are not. He is
you know what? For the first time in ever, I think that will be the first time Tank would ever feel bad for knocking somebody out.
No.
Yes, he would. Cause nobody ever seen Mr. Gary crumble up the way Tank gonna crumble that boy up. It's gonna be worse than Leo Santa Cruz.
No, it won't. I don't think so.
Mr. Gary is 122 pounds.
He 143 right now is what the scale
Barely. He was holding his stomach out, full of water. He ain't fighting up there with them big boys.
135 is not big.
Yeah, it's big for somebody that's been fighting at 122 pounds that ain't accustomed to that weight.
I was not shitting on Gary Antoine. Thank you very much, Jay Good.
Nobody was shitting on Gary Antoine.
We told the truth about Gary Antoine.
That's true. If you want to say he looked good in his last fight, I'm gonna ask you to go rewatch it.
And Jay Good, you want to see Tank versus Antoine? Is that what you're saying? Because I think,
shit.
Yeah, I think Antoine has a worse time with Tank than Big Brother Mr. Gary. Honestly, if I'm being honest. Sorry. I really do. I really think Mr. Gary would have a better faring against Tank than Antoine would at this point. The way he was eating them straight rice in that last fight. Nope. I don't want to see it. Nope. Nah.
See that? I want you to go to jail. Because you should be, that's attempted murder. Actually, this is premeditated. Because y'all have been planning this shit. Go to jail if you want to see that. That's crazy.
I do, though. I mean, somebody got to fight. Shoot. Coach Amber is back up in the house with a super chat. She says, Nik-J, teach. When they say you can't hit them, no. Wait a minute, Coach Amber. I'm a little dyslexic. When they say you can't hit them no more, does that include stomping on toes? Well, I don't know. Coach Amber, come back in the regular chat and because I'm a little lost, honey. I'm lost. I didn't quite get what you were saying. Send it to me in the
She needs a neurologist.
Don't start that shit today. Don't do that. Yeah, no. No, ma'am. Don't. So yeah, that's very interesting to see Mr. Gary at 143 in the gym. I don't know if he's training, if he's trolling. I don't know what, but I am very disappointed that Antoine is not on that card. And I'm very interested to see if he's going to run it back with Rancis, because Rancis want to beat him. Rancis want a rematch. Rancis said he want that rematch with Gary more than he want Bill. So I'm very eager to see if and when he does come back, who he fights next. Because, I need you to explain to me why you turned down the title shot.
You missed the super chat.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna read it.
Okay, from who? So I can
Both.
find it. Okay, I got it. There you go.
Oh. Can Gary Russell Jr. be Cool Boy? That should answer all. The answer to that is no. If Gary was more active, possibly. Cool Boy is different. So no. No, he can't beat him. What you think, friend?
Not at this point in his career. And ironically, that question came through because I feel like Gary in his prime um, and Cool Boy are very similar fighters, except for Cool Boy mixes it up a lot more. So, in a fantasy matchup, prime for prime, that would be a really good fight. But right now, that is a resounding hell no for me, dog. That's a resounding hell no. Oh, okay, yeah, Coach Amber. She says you hit kids, I hit kids. Are we abusive? No, I love kids. I don't like bad kids. Okay, I would beat shit out of some bad kids, but I love children. And bad kids who get me to beat them up, to whoop them and whatnot, that means I care enough to address you. So that's still our love. I just don't like bad kids. Okay, yeah, yeah, just like that. So, um, um, there's been talk here lately since Canelo had his fight and whatnot, and it did what it did. The numbers weren't his normal numbers. I'm treading lightly, friend. Treading lightly. Don't come through the screen on me. His numbers weren't his normal enormous numbers, which I didn't expect because his dance partner, not a lot of people knew him that well. But there's been a lot of talk about the face of boxing and blah blah blah, right? So one Clarissa Shields made a post. Y'all, she never misses an opportunity to let y'all know who she is and that she is the GWOAT. She's gonna tell you every time she gets a chance. And she has said, and I want to know how y'all feel about this in the chat. She said, if I were a boy, she would be the face of boxing. That's what she said. Now, I want to know, is she right? Do you think she's right about that, friend? With all her accolades, with her resume, if she were a man, would she be the face of boxing? Unquestionable.
Okay. It's not Sunday, so it's not Sunday. I'll come back, friend. I don't have to tell the truth. No way. It's not Sunday.
No, go ahead and tell the truth, dog. Go ahead and tell the truth, big dog.
No. No, she would not.
She would not, even if she were a man.
The competition that she fought to get some of those belts wasn't all that great. Like, they were decent opponents, but it wasn't like the best fight the best. But shout out to her. Yeah, whatever she thinks in her head, go off. Go off. But if we gotta just break the shit down and let's get right to it, these men are fighting when they hitting that top level. A lot of them are fighting equal opposition. There's some people that you got in there and struggled with that you should have beat the fuck out of. Like, I mean, hey, whatever you believe, sis, go off. I support you 100%. But if we had put Clarissa in a time of Ann Wolf, who would have won? I'm just saying, different competition then. She fighting Hannah Gabriels and shit, and like Hannah ain't all that great.
Well, she and a lot of people will tell you that, Layla and Ann Wolf were fighting soccer moms. And so she's fighting better competition.
Ann Wolf beat. You remember that she not. Man, listen. No, hey, whatever you believe in your head, sis, I support you. But nah.
mean, she said she done beat everybody that's available for her to beat. She
Fine,
can't help. It's
fine.
like that.
They ain't been all that. And if we are comparing the two, yeah, she's fought top women competition that wasn't that great. Okay, they were good, but they wasn't good enough. So if she was a man and she had fought the same level of competition, we shit on Buzz 140 undisputed run. We question that because we like, look who he fought to get the shit. Y'all say Debbie Haney has the weakest undisputed run ever.
What they say. It is what they say.
He ain't fought nobody. I'm just saying, if we had to line her shit up and compare it up to these dudes, no, you are good.
She the goodest woman ever, not the great. Let me stop. Amber, Coach Amber came back and she said, shout out to all the soccer moms that came before you. Baby, Coach Amber don't be playing about the disrespect of the female boxers.
It ain't no point of doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be that bitch. You can be her. You her thing. You can be her. But you can pay, what they say, homage to the people before you. You gotta give them people they credit, man. Like, it is.
It's the backhanded compliments, I think, that rub people wrong. She kind of, she just rub people wrong sometimes, and that's just who she is. You either love it or hate it. That's who she is. Jay Good says, if you have 3-time undisputed champion for men's boxing, I'd imagine he's the face of boxing. But what if he only did it in 13 fights? I'm just wondering.
No. Listen. Nobody's taking what Clarissa has done away from her. You can't. What she said was, if she was a man, she would be the greatest boxer of all time.
Well, see, this is my thing. If she was a man, it wouldn't go that way. That's the I think that's where there's the disconnect. There's no way you could be a man and be undisputed 3 times and have a sum total of less than 20 fights. It just doesn't work like that. So it's hard to, my thing is just you are the face of women's boxing. Okay? Just be that. Because that you are.
Women's boxing need a face.
Be that.
You be her. It's between you and Amanda Serrano anyway. If we gotta just argue, Amanda Serrano then been through 8 divisions.
And she done been here longer. Like Methuselah long, to feel like. But yeah, just be that. Be the face of women's boxing. Just be that. This isn't a sport that's unisex. Okay. Just, we wasn't saying, oh, is FloJo or is it Carl Lewis? Now, Carl was men's track, FloJo was women's track. That's all it needs to be. Just be the face of women's boxing. That's you. That's your lane. Be the, sit on the throne there. Okay? Sit there. Who do we have? Coach Amber came back, baby. Coach. Ooh, thank you, Coach Amber. Coach Amber says, please look up Martin's KO records live. What is the GWOAT's excuse? I'm gay and don't use that excuse. Well, Coach Amber, baby. Coach Amber is not here for the foolishness. Okay? Coach Amber said what she said. Okay? But Desi came in here. He says the way this world is headed, she might get a wish and will have to prove it. You know what, Bo Desi? You show right. Because friend, she posted something on Twitter, and I believe it was an MMA fight. that had a transgendered woman fighting a natural born woman. So, she might, she might. Mm,
I don't
I
know.
hope not. I don't
Don't
want
do
to see that.
it either.
I hope
Think
not. I don't want to see that. And yes, J. Kyle, how you doing, J. Kyle? I haven't seen you in a while. Yes, Katie Taylor is getting her homecoming fight finally in Ireland. Great for her. I hope she puts on at home. It's a lot of people that don't do well in the homecoming fights. So hopefully she puts on for Ireland. Hopefully they set it all the way out for her. And she I'm thinking it's probably gonna be her swan song too at some point because she been fighting for a long time too. Okay. I don't want these folks talking slow in 3 years. I don't. Okay. They take a lot of trauma to the head, especially the women, because they be in there thumping. So yeah. Um, yeah, she did get on that trans woman ass. She beat her ass up. She beat her up. She sure did. She beat her up. So shout out to Clarissa Shields. She has a fight coming up in June. Maybe that's why she's doing a lot of talking. She has a fight coming up. She's trying to promote her fight. God bless her. I hope it goes well for her. Who is it, Hannah Gabriel, that she's fighting. She's rematching Hannah Gabriel. So, maybe that's got a lot to do with why she's being so vocal. But Clarissa, it doesn't take that's just her. She gonna talk her shit. She gonna pop her shit. That's what she does. So good luck for her. Good luck with her. Good luck to her. I am looking forward. Let's see. Coach Amber came back. She says we should be allowed 3 minutes, but I look up Wolf. But look up Wolf versus Ann Martin's KO records. Yeah, that's the other thing. Since we talking about the face of boxing, and the face of boxing normally has outstanding knockout ratios, and they're so captivating because they capture all the casuals and whatnot. Yeah, Clarissa don't be getting a lot of knockouts. She be boxing her ass out off, but she's far from a knockout artist. So that's what the people say. That's a requirement for the face of boxing, so they say. I don't know. Let me see. What else is going on? What else is going on, friend? What you sent me something else that was very interesting. We're gonna circle back to Errol Spence, but this time we're gonna circle back to Errol Spence and our good buddy Keith Thurman. We've had a Keith Thurman sighting. He's been on mute. He's been silent for a while. But Keith Thurman came out with some interesting words, friend. What did he say in his interview? Tell the people what Keith was talking
bullshit. A bunch of bullshit. And I don't want to see Keith Thurman fight. I just don't want to see it. He got a haircut. Look like he finally found a black barber. Thank the Lord. They gave him his edge up back. But basically said if he would have fought Errol would have been a nobody and still got paid. And if Errol fight him now, he gonna get a bunch of bread. So either way, he should want to know where Keith Thurman is, and basically a bunch of bullshit. Then Errol retweeted that shit and was like, I think Keith had 20 something fights and Errol had 22. So he knew exactly who he was. He wasn't a nobody. He was just scared.
Friend, is he ever gonna fight again?
I don't know, and I don't give a shit. I want Keith Thurman to go on and retire and play that fucking flute by the lake. Do that. I don't want to see him hurt like that. The body ain't good, friend. It's not good.
He's been out for so long. I think he ought to be back. He ought to be ready for some action at some point. Every time we see him talking, he in the gym somewhere. So is he getting ready for something? What are you doing in there? What
Running his fucking mouth, getting on the new boxer's nerves. He the old head in the gym now. Uncle Keith.
Not Uncle
Keith. How I look like this? Nah, you gotta give it the 1 and the 2, and then the overhand right. Get your fucking ass out of here. I don't want to see Keith Thurman, friend. I don't care what Keith Thurman's doing or what he talking about. And I hope they like the initial shit talk because Errol is finna fight him. I'm gonna be pissed off.
This better not be no build up to no Errol versus Keith Thurman fight. It better not be.
I tell you who gonna have a change of opinion. I might just fucking become a Bud fan after this.
I can't even think straight. Coach Amber came back in here. She said, "You should thank me for shouting you out. Yours truly, Keith." Keith, what I will say about Keith is Keith talks shit real well. He talks some good shit. He talks real good game. Now, he is slick talking ass. Whoever he fights, the press conference is gonna be amusing. But yeah, I don't want to see Keith Thurman versus Errol Spence. Not after all of this time. Now, if that had been the fight and after Bud dipped out and that was Spence's next fight in December or January, I wouldn't have wanted it, but I would have been able to stomach it. But you cannot come back around after all this time has passed and fight Keith Thurman and think that the fans are going to be okay with it. No. It's a hell no for me, dog. I ain't going to be able to do it. No and no. I did want to ask you how you feel about Regis's homecoming fight. Regis got a fight. Speaking of folks having homecoming fights, he announced that, he signed with Matchroom and Eddie Hearn and The Zone, and his next fight is going to be a homecoming fight in New Orleans. He's fighting a gentleman that I'm not familiar with, and a lot of people were upset with Regis for signing with Matchroom and Eddie Hearn. But he did another interview and he kind of tried to explain himself. And like I said earlier, I feel like we give boxers too much of a crutch, or we insert that narrative that, they won't be able to make this fight because they signed with these promoters and so and so, so and so. I don't really like doing that because fighters can make fights happen. We've seen it too many different times. They cross promote shit all the time. So I hate when we do that because we just insert a reason or an excuse for the shit not to happen. But people were wondering, why did he sign with Matchroom? Why did he go to Top Rank? Why did he go to PBC? We just want that money. I think they needed to fulfill. They wanted to have an exciting knockout artist over there, and Regis can do that for them. He can go on the European bashing tour and knock some folks out and bring some excitement over there. And Regis been chasing he wants to make some good money. So as disappointed as I was, I cannot be mad at Regis. I think Regis wants some money, friend. How you feel about him going over there to Eddie Hearn?
Get a job. Get a job. You got too much fucking talent to be fighting these goddamn whoever unknowns. Matias said he want that fucking work, Regis. He calling you out specifically. Specifically calling you out. I'm finna tell you to open you up a damn crab bowl restaurant.
Friend, you can't get a man no doggone job and he ain't even lost.
He don't want to fight. He don't want to fight either. He finna open a damn crab bowl restaurant with noodles and eggs, shrimp in a bag, and he gonna be selling that shit to people. He gonna be selling the pickles in a jar with the peppers, all that shit. Yeah. All that good oil and shit, he gonna be selling it. Matias is calling you out specifically.
Will the bowl come with a swamp thing on the side? Will it have a swamp? Okay.
Ain't no swamp thing.
Okay.
That's it.
Right Holman said as soon as he saw Regis's hair, he knew something was up. Listen, I'm not finna go down through there with that man hair again. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not. I'm not gonna do it. Mm-mm. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not. Because the disappointment that was all over my face when he was on live and living color TV in front of God and everybody on Beyonce's good internet, I just was so disappointed. I'm not finna. I'm not going. Speaking of Beyonce, did y'all see the footage? Have y'all seen the footage of the tour? Oh, first of all, I'm mad because I feel like I'm gonna be done seeing the whole dead gum tour before she get here in September, and I don't like that. But man, she putting on the show. Anyway, complete side note. Sorry, y'all. So is there anything else that you wanted to share with the wonderful folks? Is there anything else y'all want to talk about? This can be like a short Q&A because it's kind of light this week. You know, I wasn't really deep into my boxing bag this week. It was a little hectic for you, girl. So is there anything that y'all want to talk about before we get on up out of here today? Because we going to have to kiki and cackle. Friend, are we coming on Sunday?
Shit, might as well.
You sure?
Ain't going home.
No, I'm not going home. I'll be here.
With you.
I'll be here. So we'll be back on Sunday to discuss what happens this weekend for sure. Let me see. Is there anything in the chat? Okay. Oh, okay. Let's see. How do you feel about that, friend? What about AJ fighting Deontay?
I told y'all 2 weeks ago, I hope they knock each other out. One collective knockout at the same time, so I'll never have to see their ass again. So I wasn't talking about neither one of them no more. Please, knock both of yourselves out. Please, I beg of you. That's how I feel about it. That's it. I don't want to talk about them.
So they gonna have Apollo Creed Rocky one.
That's what I want.
Double knockout.
That's what I want. Canelo said he wasn't fighting no David Benavidez. He said he want to fight Bivol or nothing. It's Bivol or nothing. That's what Canelo said. Moving right along. We ain't even got to, y'all want to argue. I'm not shitting on Deontay. Y'all asked me a question. I answered it. Friend, do you want to see? Of course you want to see that fight. Because you want to see AJ. What do you think, friend?
I personally would not want that to be the next fight for AJ. I would want to see him in one more fight before he gets in the ring with Deontay Wilder. But I will say this. After I saw AJ's last performance, that's the reason why I want to see him in another fight before Deontay. However, if by some chance, and it'll be a long stretch, if AJ can survive the first 6 rounds without getting knocked completely out, I think it's going to be a very interesting fight. And I say that because the only time we've seen Deontay Wilder back was in that 1 round fight with Helenius. I want to see what his strength and conditioning is. I want to see how his stamina is because we're not going to play crazy and act like he doesn't get tired and winded at the back end of fights too. So with AJ going the full 12 rounds that he went and not looking winded and gassed like he normally looks, that was the only positive thing that I could take away from that last fight that he had. Derrick James seems to have found a formula for him where he doesn't get extremely tired when it gets to the back end of the fight and he hasn't knocked somebody out. So that could make the fight very interesting. I still tend to lean towards Deontay Wilder because I don't see AJ avoiding the right hand. I don't see him avoiding the right hand. But if he could some kind of way make it through round 6, I think it gets interesting. Just saying. Fury or Usyk?
Fury. Ain't fuck with Fury. Fury's a big old motherfucker. He gonna lay that big body on him. He gonna be punching that blubber for days. He can't knock him down. He ain't got enough power. So
yeah. Fury about big Orca. the big orca. I think the big orca is going to be too much for Usyk. And although he's a really good boxer, like you said, I don't think he's going to have enough power. And Fury is just as good of a boxer as he is. So just depends on if Fury come in on that shit too. If he, you just don't know which types of Fury you're gonna get. But if all things being equal, I got Fury beating Usyk. And Coach Amber came back and she says, "Keeps no hairline, Thurman. Good night, sisters. Good night, Coach Amber." Let's see. Anything else? Okay, now, friend, we were talking about AJ and Deontay Wilder. I was gonna ask. Wait a minute. Somebody in the chat made me lose my train of thought. What was I finna ask you, girl? Oh, y'all, I don't know. I done got old. I done forgot my train of thought just that quick. Lord have mercy. Somebody made me. Yeah. Did you see them? I got a lot going on over here. Lord have mercy. Oh, that's what I was gonna ask you, Berlanger. Yeah. So that's what I was gonna ask. Do you think, where is this fight going to happen with Bivol and Canelo? 168 or 175?
Canelo said 175 or nothing.
175 or nothing. So what if Bivol says, "No, I want to come to 168 and grab those belts"? Then it's nothing.
He might.
It's interesting because that's what Bivol has been saying, that he wants to come down and fight for undisputed at 168.
I doubt it.
So if that doesn't happen, who does Canelo fight next? Berlanger?
Berlanger, maybe he do. I don't know. I don't want to. I don't.
You don't want to talk about? Okay.
No. Okay. Y'all didn't get. Golly, it's been all Friday and Sunday. Okay. Like, yeah.
Okay. I was just wondering. Just wondering. Okay, y'all. We love y'all. We'll be back on Sunday to discuss the Showtime card and to discuss the Top Rank card. If y'all are going to be traveling and moving about, I do believe our good brother KQKC Boxing is going to be calling the Rolly Romero fight tomorrow. If y'all aren't subscribed to KQKC, do so. He has some of the most exciting fight calls you ever did want to hear. It gives you an old school feel. If you're not in front of the TV, but you can just listen and you want to hear some really colorful commentary, he's going to give it to you. Okay. So we shall see you guys on Sunday, 7:30 Central Standard Time. Be ready. I'm about to finish this game. The Lakers and the Warriors. I need this to be over with because I'm stressed. I'm not going for either one. I like them both and I'm stressed because I'm just stressed. Anyway, thank y'all for tuning in and we'll see y'all on Sunday.